Hi folks, welcome to product reviews, ratings, demos, recommendations brought to you by your humble homesteader from my mostly off-grid homestead in the forest in Canada. And today's video is not about any one particular product and more about how I rate something, any particular product or a car or an app or a appliance, kitchen appliance, really anything that I do, food items. Like packaged food or canned food. So when it comes to tools, for instance, and things that are not edible, cars, anything, I rate them based on durability, based on how user-friendly they are, so ease of use, based on, sometimes you might call them buy it for life. That means you buy something and that's something that you can hand down to the next generation. And I do have some things like that, and you'll look for those videos. And I look for something that the construction, the material, the fit and finish. How is, for instance, like it's not just limited to cars, but cars are a good example. How are the exteriors designed? Can they be improved on? What I don't believe is working with or for a particular car. Interior, exterior, engine, noise level, everything, test driving it. Or if it's an appliance, if it's something as simple as a blender, same thing. You know, how is it loud? How many decibels? What's the construction like? The material, like the plastic, how long can it last? How brittle it is? If you drop it, from what distance would it break? That kind of thing. But for apps, same thing. Has someone designed a particular app or a website to be user-friendly? Is it intuitive? A computer, be it the cameras that you buy for security, and the likes, or a camera that much like the one that I'm making this video from. Really, the list is long, but I can also would like to, because I'm efficient and productive, I do a lot of tinkering. If anyone needs something like when you're doing product design to see before you launch it, and if you want to see what's good about it and what's bad about it, sort of like a test kitchen, if you will. How does this taste? Does it have enough salt? Does it have enough garlic? Kind of thing like that, but for a product. So the products. So I mentioned 4 things, and I think the very last thing, there might be more than I'm forgetting, but the very last thing is the price. So, for instance, if I'm reviewing a particular, say, car, and I give it 3 stars out of 5 based on a particular price, say 100,000, just to be a round number. And when it comes to a car, it has to be, and actually really any product, it has to also be durability, as in trouble-free, as in how often you have to change any parts that you would think that would need replacing, like brakes, like exhaust, and all those things, shocks and that, not the engine. Tires, everybody has to change the tires. These are things that has to be done. And then there's the engine that you really don't want to have to touch because that costs so much more. But then the things in between, that how long will they go before they need replacing? So if I write these honestly. I don't have any sponsors as of right now. I pay for whatever that I do testing on. But when I was talking about the price. So if you buy a particular car, you buy $100,000 car, and I give it, say, like a rating of 3 out of 5 stars. Now, if that car you were able to get for $50,000, well, then I would say now it's worth 4 stars. You see what I'm saying? And if you were able to get it for even less, then I would say you can give it a full 5 stars. So there's so much involved in rating a product. It's not just to say, oh, this product is buy it for life. You buy it one time, you never have to buy it again, like a gold bracelet. Yes, but did that gold bracelet cost $100,000? you have to think about it. That's a lot of money, so it's more than that. And then what about the design of something? If it's a camera that's user friendly right now, or a phone that's nice to look at or user friendly right now, possibly. I don't particularly have any phones that I've never seen any cell phones that I like, because they all have issues, in my opinion. They all have work to be done. But what is the when will they be obsolete? When will they not be able to be their software updated, or not be able to talk to your other devices? You know what I mean? So that's why there's so many different things. Price is just one. Warranty is another thing, and then by warranty, I mean, will the manufacturer stand behind it? When they say something is lifetime, is it really lifetime? For whose life? And is it lifetime limited warranty? All of these is so much involved before I can rate a product, give a product a rating that I think it deserves. I know a lot goes into a product before it's launched, and I appreciate that. And I really do appreciate how much work it goes into it, and the folks, that so many hands that have come together to put this packaging, whatever. That's the other thing. I can also do packaging. So the labels and packages is also very important. Why? Because you know that saying that says, don't judge a book by its cover. Well, why do they say that? They say that because we do judge a book by its cover. And so that labeling should probably look good. The car should look good, because a lot of people, to be fair, don't look under the hood. They should, or they don't necessarily care about the quality of maintenance free, or how long the car is supposed to go before you have expenses, real expenses, or the resale value of it. But you see what I'm saying? There's so many different things to rate before I give that final rating of 3, 4, 5 stars. I rarely give a 5-star rating to any particular product, only because once something gets a 100% rating, it just means that they have no room for improvement. But whereas I think so many things have room for improvement, including me, especially me. Anyway,